As we start the fourth quarter, this is Lindsey Nelson with Sonny Jurgensen, and there is the final score, the Giants and the Cowboys. Big upset for the Giants.
And look at the Vikings, 27-0 over the Lions.
It'll be second down and 8 yards to go.
David Woodley threw a 7-yard pass to put Miami up on the Rams early.
Right here with the score tied 13-13, the Green Bay Packers are threatening at the 8-yard line. They send Cassidy wide to the right side. They've got Ellis and Eddie Lee Avery as the setbacks. They send Andre Thompson far to the left side, move tight end Kaufman over left. Ellis, touchdown, Green Bay. Gary Ellis took it in from the 8-yard line for the touchdown.
Not to be denied, the third time they go down there. They came away empty-handed, as you said, Lindsey. This time, good blocking against the offensive line. Did a heck of a job right here. You see the blocking, McCarron, Harris, Cook on the right side, and he goes in, a little over the shoulder spike.
But Tom Burney is in to attempt a conversion. Beverly will hold for him. It is 19-13 with this conversion attempt coming. Beverly waits. Burney boots it, and it's good. So we'll return to County Stadium in Milwaukee after this word from your local station.
Enos, he's moving up from Hazard County, so look out, L.A.
Can drive in the city.
Buckle up now.
Enos, premiering Wednesday at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
This is CBS.
I don't see a lot of the blocking though from that angle. The other angle was, yeah, the official gets in my way. Yeah, that'll be okay. The other angle's okay. That's better. Okay.
Linville Elliott and Freddie Solomon are deep for the 49ers, waiting to get the ball. Tom Burney will kick it off for the Green Bay Packers, who have just taken the lead here with 14 minutes, 57 seconds left to play in this game. Elliott side of the field. He's got it at the 1-yard line. 10, 15, 20, 25, 26.
Take a look at that touchdown run again and watch the offensive line come off the ball here. Good movement up front, a double team, and he breaks into the secondary very quickly. You don't get a lot of easy ones that way.
So now it's the 49ers trying to battle back. First and 10, they have the ball at their own 26-yard line. Quarterbacked all day by DeBerg. Elliott and Cooper. DeBerg now putting it up to Cooper, incomplete.
He had him out there. He just overthrew him that time, Lindsey. Threw the ball a little far.
Mike Lewis putting a little pressure on DeBerg. Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Boy, look at the Falcons moving up now. Cards lead 27-20. Steve Bartkowski to Wallace Francis, 27 yards for their last touchdown. The Chiefs leading the Seahawks 3-0 early.
Card goes to the left side. Solomon to the right side for DeBerg. Elliott immediately by Mike Butler.
The Bills leading the Jets 10-0. Ferguson hit Mark Bramer with a 6-yard scoring pass in that and a McNamara field goal.
3rd and 9 at the 27-yard line now for the 49ers. Came into this game with a record of 3-6. Won their first 3, came in here having lost 6 in a row. DeBerg. A lot of pressure. Complete to Cooper. Be up about the 30-yard line. Mike Douglas in to make the tackle. Not nearly enough for the first down, and the punting unit comes on as the 49ers will give it up.
Again, the pressure by the Packer defensive line. They came with one-man blitzing, but Butler and Mike Lewis again apply the pressure, and when he has to deliver the ball, Mike Douglas is there to make the play short for the first down.
Miller's kicking. Cassidy's deep. Cassidy did not signal for the fair catch that time and was hit immediately by Bob Farrell. So it'll be first down and 10 yards to go. The ball is at the 28-yard line for the Green Bay Packers.
Just in time for Christmas. Save $10 each on 2 favorite Radio Shack electronic games. 2-player football or 2-player baseball. Both cut to $29.95 each. Computerized action games with separate controls for each player. Lighted scoreboard with built-in sound. Challenge a friend or play against the computer. Pitch a no-hitter. Score a touchdown. Be a winner and pocket the savings. Sale price 2-player electronic game. Only at Radio Shack, your Christmas electronic store.
Introducing a car that combines the brain power of German engineers, Japanese engineers, American engineers. Introducing a world car. The new Ford Escort, built in America with better ideas from around the world. Higher gas mileage ratings than Rabbit, Accord, Corolla hatchback. Yet roomier inside. With 4-wheel independent suspension, front-wheel drive. Ford Escort, built in America to take on the world.
For the Green Bay Packers, James Lofton has come back into the ballgame. You'll recall he limped off a moment ago. An angry sky here now after a day of sunshine in Milwaukee. 1st and 10 for the Packers at the 28-yard line. They lead in the ballgame by a score of 20-13 here in the 4th quarter. Ellis with the ball. Forced out of bounds. Penalty marker. Might have been a face mask.
Boy, he's tough to bring down.
Face mask.
Face mask penalty. Tell you, when you're tackling Ellis, you better get everything you can. He's been impressive. See if it will be a 5.
It is a 5.
Personnel foul, face mask, number 44, defense, first down.
Charles Cornelius.
There you saw his left hand sneak in there, and he took it right back off.
Automatic first at the 32-yard line for the Packers. Avery at the 37-yard line. Dan Buns in to make the tackle.
49ers need a big play defensively now. Green Bay's had a lot of momentum offensively in the second half. They've moved the ball each time they've had the thing.
2nd and about 4.
Joe Ferguson's another touchdown pass, his 2nd of the day, to the same man. He leads 17-0 now over the Jets.
Lofton has come to a wide left. This is Ellis. Stopped short of the 44-yard line, but that is enough for the first down.
Again, we're going to have a little penalty on this play. We're going to have a holding call
against the Packers to nullify what would otherwise have been a first down.
Archie Reach just gave the signal. He says, put him back. Put him back. He just kind of gave the motion of the arm. Why not?
10 yards is marked off.
Offense.
What it was.
I guess those offensive linemen like the officials' mic going out like that. They missed the number a couple of times.
Second and 14. Lofton in motion back to the inside. Lynn Dickey to Lofton. Intercepted. And the 49ers keep the ball now on the interception at the 34-yard line. Totola made the diving catch.
Same pattern. They've run this pattern a number of times. They bring Lofton back in motion. They throw the ball to him coming underneath the linebackers. This time he only gets one hand on it. It's tipped. Totolo comes up with the interception. A big break for the 49ers.
First down and 10 yards to go at the 34-yard line of the Green Bay Packers, who lead by 7 points here. 12 minutes, 24 seconds remaining to be played in the game. Solomon on a wide left. Steve DeBerg, the quarterback for the 49ers. DeBerg still. Cut down and hard by linebacker Mike Douglas.
Well, you have to give the Packers secondary a lot of credit for that. Nobody open to throw to. Had excellent coverage this time. DeBerg does not like to run with the football because you run into linebackers. Boy, I had this problem a lot of times, and those linebackers do hurt.
Second and 13 at the 37-yard line.
Detroit is being routed by Minnesota. It's now 34-0.
Both teams in the Central Division of the NFC, as are the Packers. Has the reverse to Solomon. And Solomon goes out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Estes Hood ran him out.
Sure, they didn't get a lot of more out of that than they wanted. They wanted to break that one for a big one. They kind of set this play up. You see that Viking score there. But they expect to get a lot out of the reverse. Eagles and the Saints all tied up. Harold Carmichael has now caught a pass in 122 consecutive games.
Third down here and 5 yards to go. 49ers at the Packers' 30-yard line. Crowd is rising to the occasion of the third down play. Fake the reverse. Go to Elliott. He's got it. Out of bounds at the 8-yard line. First and goal. Fake the reverse to Solomon. Made the pass to Elliott.
And the strange thing, a man was standing right next to DeBerg and did not tackle him. He didn't realize he still had the ball. Watch him take the fake here. He comes in on the blitz. Watch him run by right here. He chases a man on the reverse, and it's too late. And they make the nice throw out of it. Boy, he ran right by as Elliott runs the pattern and comes out. A good fake that time.
Picked up 21 yards on the play to make it first down. Goal to go at the 8-yard line. Cooper to the 6. Second and goal. Mike Butler made the hit.
Boy, Butler wasn't fooled at all. He was really closing hard, and he just closes down this hole right here. What you fake, they fake the pitch, and you see Butler just coming right in and making the play.
Second down goal to go at the 6-yard line.
Very important possession for the San Francisco 49ers.
Green Bay leading by a score of 20-13. We're in the fourth quarter. Cooper incomplete at the goal line. You saw Mike Jolly made the dive at the goal line and the save.
Boy, he made a nice play, didn't he, to knock that one away. They had double covered the man coming out of the backfield. Cooper this time. You see Jolly picking him up, coming over, and watch you dive right here, just to deflect the ball.
Third down and goal to go outside the 6-yard line. DeBerg. Incomplete to Clark. Dwight Clark.
Dwight Clark was not expecting the ball that quickly, but the blitz came. DeBerg made an excellent throw, throwing the ball going backwards. Take a look at it. You see the blitz coming. Jolly and Douglas is the man that forces him to throw the ball, but he anticipates Clark's move. He throws it, but Clark was not expecting it that quickly. Could have been a touchdown.
So the field goal unit is in. Wersching will attempt a 24-yarder with Montana holding. 24-yard attempt. Ray Wersching. And it's good. And so the San Francisco 49ers do not come away empty. They come back up the field. It is Green Bay 20 and the San Francisco 49ers 16. 10 minutes, 39 seconds left to play in the game.
I'll tell you, I was a born soccer player. Did everything with my feet. Took out the rubbish with my feet, made the bed with my feet, drove my mum crazy. But I finally found something I enjoy doing with my hands, drinking light beer from Miller. Light has a third less calories than the regular beer. It's less filling, but what really makes me happy is the taste. It's terrific. Now, my mum should be happy too. Look, Mum, no feet.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
One day, I'm heading out of Buffalo, and my rig won't start up. So this guy comes along and asks me if I wanted to jump. Oh, I had this big rig, but he had the Go-Getter. Ward's Go-Getter Plus Power. Ward's best, with more cranking power for more starting power. Without that, even a warranty can leave you out in the cold. Warranties don't start cars, batteries do. And the Go-Getter Plus has the power to get you going, even in Buffalo. Now $64.88. Save $13.
Next Saturday, see NASCAR's champion crowned at the LA Times 500, and the battle of the NFL cheerleaders continues next Saturday, 4:30 Eastern on the CBS Sports Spectacular.
And now the 49ers will have Ray Wersching kick it off. From the 35-yard line, Mark Lee has dropped back deep to receive it for the Green Bay Packers.
Archie Manning, you saw that score. Archie Manning has thrown 2 touchdown passes in that game, one to Chandler and one to Brooks Williams.
Lee retreats to the end zone, and it takes one hop across the end line. Touchback first and 10 at the 20-yard line. So the Green Bay Packers get the football, and the 49ers want it.
San Diego leading Denver 3-0. Second quarter score.
Scoring drive of the 49ers. They trail by 4. '49ers get their 11th man on the field in that defensive alignment. Move Kaufman over, tight end. Eddie Lee Ivory. Pulled out as he crossed the 30-yard line.
And he picks up a first down with that run. Boy, they've had success running off tackle to their right against the 34 defense. Totolo really got taken that time, and you see them pouring through.
Here comes Willie Harper.
He has to come from behind to get him, though, and they pick up another first down.
At the 32-yard line. Lofton's in the wide left. Move Kaufman over, tight end right. Ellis Got a yard to the 33. Jim Stuckey made the tackle. It's going to be second down and 9 yards to go.
Oakland leading Cincinnati in the second quarter, Lindsay. 7-3 now. Mark Van Egan, a 2-yard run for the touchdown for Oakland.
Nine minutes, 25 seconds left to play in this game.
And Atlanta has come back. They have tied the Cardinals now. It's 27 apiece.
Ellis just to the 35-yard line for 2 to make it third down and 7 yards to go. And all the while with the Green Bay Packers in possession, the clock is running.
Chargers leading the Broncos 3-0. Venushka has kicked a field goal in that one.
Third down play coming for the Green Bay Packers. Kaufman, tight end in motion. Thicket to Ivory, but turned him around, incomplete.
He threw it on the wrong side of him. He's disgusted with himself. He took his helmet off. So he realized he had made a mistake. He had him open.
Dwight Hicks and Freddie Solomon have dropped back in anticipation of receiving the punt by David Beverly.
The 49ers are going to get the ball back again.
Beverly played his college football at Auburn, away with a walk-on. Hicks, 34-35. Penalty markers thrown across the field. He is stopped at the 35-yard line, but there's a marker to be checked out.
Might back him up a little.
Officials attending to the administration here.
I like the way you said that. Only a 28-yard punt.
Illegal use of hands against the receiving team, the 49ers. And it will back him up a little.
.8:21 left. 20-16 game. A lot of time.
Illegal use of hands. Number 28, receiving team on the run back.
Charles Cornelius. So the 49ers will start, and since it occurred on the run back, it'll be 1st and 10, and they will start at the 25-yard line when play is resumed.
The Canon NP80 puts you in touch with the age of micronics, an ingenious combination of microcomputer, optics, and electronics expertise. Extremely fast and reliable, the Canon NP80 makes 32 letter-sized copies a minute on plain paper, up to 11 by 17, with exceptional copy quality.
Look into the NP80 at your Canon dealer and get in touch with the age of micronics.
Mustang! The sky's the limit for 1981. Now Mustangs available with a rakish new T-roof. Mustang, born to run with the wind, sure-footed to handle quick turns. Mustang, a world of high gas mileage you might not expect from such a high-spirited car. Mustang! Capture a Mustang, America's most popular sports car. From the world of better ideas at Ford.
Next Saturday, the LA Times 500 roars onto the CBS Sports Spectacular, and the battle of the NFL cheerleaders continues. Next Saturday, 4:30 Eastern on the CBS Sports Spectacular.
The 49ers have the ball at their own 25-yard line. They trail by 4 points, and we have 8 minutes, 21 seconds left to play. Steve DeBerg has quarterbacked them all day long. DeBerg. And completes. Freddie Solomon took it out of bounds at the 37-yard line. That is a 1st and 10. Linville Elliott and Bobby Farrell, the setbacks in there just now.
He got the single coverage he wanted that time and just made a nice easy throw to Solomon running a sideline pattern, but it was good enough for the 1st down. 379 yards of offense. A lot of offense. Both teams.
DeBerg's pass is complete. Taken by Charlie Young. At the 42-yard line, and Mike Douglas made the stop. A gain of 5 makes it 2nd and 5.
DeBerg really took a shot that time as he delivered the football to Young crossing. Take a look and you'll see him going back here. Doesn't look like the pressure's getting to him, and then all of a sudden, just as he delivers the ball, Terry Jones comes in and makes the hit.
So it's 2nd down and 5 yards to go for the 49ers. First down as he approached the midfield marker. Johnny Gray bounced him out along with Mark Lee.
Lindsay, we have a final here. Vikings beating the Lions 34-0. Kramer threw for 2 touchdown passes. Where was Mr. Sims today? 21 yards, 9 carries. Held him to 21 yards. The Dolphins leading the Rams 14-0 now. Woodley's thrown for 1 touchdown and run for another one.
1st and 10 for the 49ers. They have the ball at their 49. DeBerg going long. Incomplete. Intended for Dwight Clark.
Oh, that's one you want back. Boy, he ran a good pattern. You saw the tremendous pattern that you take a look at this. Dwight Clark runs an excellent pattern. He runs it out, goes to the sidelines, and then cuts up. And that's why he's so wide open. DeBerg tried to hang the ball for him to make sure on this, but just out of his reach. He had clearly beaten his man.
2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line. Packers are leading by a score of 20-16. Clark to the left side, Solomon to the right side for Steve DeBerg. And it is completed. Solomon took it at the 35. Mark Lee made the tackle.
Charlie Young.
Like a Charlie Young, right.
That's right. And he really sticks this ball in between 2 people, kind of drifts out of the pocket, and he's getting some pressure, but he gets a lot behind the ball, and you see how close the coverage is right there to stick that one in.
And it's at the 33-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go as the 49ers move steadily downfield with 6 minutes, 45 seconds left to play in the game.
Saints leading the Eagles 14-10 in the 2nd quarter.
Out to Elliott. Stepped out of bounds at about the 23-yard line.
The thing that made this play successful was that they had double covered the outside receiver, and the short man turns and runs up the field with Dwight Clark. You see Mark Lee trailing him, which puts a lot of pressure on the linebackers, having to cover Elliott coming out of the backfield. Oops, too many green shirts, out of bounds.
2nd down and a yard to go. Just inside the 25.
Charges with another field goal from Benershka, leading the Broncos 6-0 now.
DeBerg going long and across the end line, incomplete. James Owens down there in the corner, incomplete.
He thought he was getting the blitz, and the Packers backed out of it at the last second, and he had called the go pattern, the same pattern that they were successful with in the first half when he hit Solomon. That time they backed out, double covered the outside receivers, nobody to go to.
James Owens, who pulled the hamstring on the 101-yard kickoff return last week, Ran the deep bat into the corner. He now has gone off the field. Third down and a yard to go. Elliott got the first down. And the ball gets away, and the Green Bay Packers have it. Johnny Gray has the ball. Packers first and 10 at the 49ers 48-yard line as Johnny Gray took the ball when it got away from Elliott.
He has the first down. The same thing that happened to Gary Ellis earlier, going for a first down very close. This time, Elliott has the first down. He spins. He takes the hit from Mike McCoy. Looks like jarred the ball loose. Gray comes up with it and back up the sideline.
It'll be first and 10 at the 48-yard line when play is resumed.
Watch out. Winter's almost here, and wind's gonna get you, and cold's gonna get you, and high fuel bills are gonna get you, because you still haven't added more insulation to your attic. So do it now. Get more Owens Corning fiberglass insulation and add another layer to put your house in the pink. See your dealer or contractor. Buy more Owens Corning fiberglass insulation now, before winter gets you.
Super automotive values from Sears. Get power to start. Get power to spare. Get the Sears 48. Now only $44.99 with trade-in, our lowest price of the year. You save $10. The Road Handler tires are on sale. Save 20% on Sears Best Radio for larger small cars, like the Road Handler for compact cars, as low as $34.36 each. At Sears, where America shops for value.
Green Bay Packers have the ball now, first and 10 at the San Francisco 48-yard line. 6 minutes, 10 seconds left to play. Green Bay leading 20-16. Luke Carpenter, the tight end right. Eddie Lee Avery. Gets all the way to the 33-yard line. First and 10 for the Green Bay Packers.
The off-tackle play to the right. Well, they got a lot of yards through that hole today. Seahawks leading the Chiefs 7-3. 22-yard run by Larry Brunson. The Browns leading the Colts 28-20 now. Burt Jones to Reese McCall has brought the Colts back.
Eddie Lee Avery. Down to the 27-yard line before Bobby Leopold makes the stop.
Same play, same result. Just good blocking. Boy, they really take Stuckey off the line of scrimmage that time. They double team him out of there and just pour through that hole.
Second and a long 3 outside the 26. Eddie Lee Avery. Got enough for the first and 10. Bobby Leopold, Jimmy Webb made the stop. First and 10 at the 22.
88 yards. Ivory's coming on with a big day.
Packers leading 20-16. 4 minutes, 5 seconds left to play. Right in Kaufman over. Ivory tail back in the eye. Ellis got the football, but immediately Archie Reese had him in his grasp. It is at the 24-yard line, a loss of 2. Second and 12.
Well, Reese made a good charge that time. Bengals leading the Raiders now. Kenny Anderson with a 1-yard touchdown pass to Dan Ross. And the Broncos get a 3-yard run from Rob Lytle to take the lead there, 7-6 over the Chargers.
Second down, 12 yards to go for the Packers. Dickey, incomplete. Kaufman, the intended receiver. 3rd and 12 at the 24.
Look at the disgust on Lynn Dickey's face as he's going back. He says, my fault. I made the mistake. I made the bad throw. I guess he's entitled to it with the number of completions. 23 out of 31 isn't a bad afternoon.
I was going to say, he hasn't made many today, that's for sure. 3rd and 12 at the 24-yard line. Ellis and Ivory are the setbacks. Dickey. And this time it is complete. Andre Thompson. It will not be enough for the first down.
They had the blitz on. He goes back. He has to throw the ball a little early. You see the linebackers. Safety man coming. He throws the ball high and up. Johnson could not make an effort to go after the ball, and Thompson makes the catch.
Field goal unit comes on now for the Green Bay Packers as David Beverly's in the hole for Tom Burney. Burney has had field goals of 40 yards and 50 yards, and he is going to go for one here, which will be 33. Left-footed. Burney's 33-yarder is good. And so the Green Bay Packers extend their lead to 7 points now as they've gone ahead by a score of 23-16. And we have 2 minutes 16 seconds remaining to be played as we approach the automatic timeout. Regulation play in the 4th quarter. Missed another that could have won it in sudden death. But he has come back and had a brilliant day here this afternoon. Coming into this game, he had only 1 field goal. Tonight on CBS starts with 60 Minutes, followed by Archie Bunker's Place, the season premiere of One Day at a Time. Then Alice, the Jeffersons, and part 2 of the season premiere of Dallas. It's all tonight on CBS. Elliott, back there with Solomon. Solomon at the 5-yard line. 10. Out to the 17. Penalty marker on the run back. Mike Jolly made the tackle. Fisticuffs on the playing field. Tempers are flaring here late in the ball game.
The official got his flag, but a fight was going on. An inadvertent flag, is it what you call it, Lindsay?
That's a good one, yes. Either that or yellow, one of the two. So we're ready to go 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. 49ers trail by 7 with 2 minutes 8 seconds left to play in this game. Steve DeBerg. Chant of defense from the Packer fans. Solomon completed the 35-yard line.
Boy, that's just fine execution because they had the nickel coverage in 6 defensive backs in this time, anticipating the pass with the clock running down right before the 2-minute warning. And you see a lot of people around the football. The ball really had to be thrown accurately to get it in.
2:02, clock starts again on the snap. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Packers are leading 23-16. Penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. DeBerg, Charlie Young, he's got it across the 50-yard line. At the 47. Now the penalty marker to be checked out.
I could safely say that this one would be refused. Boy, good throw again. Good concentration that time by Young.
Offside. Defense. Penalty may decline. First down.
First down and 10 yards to go, and we've reached the automatic timeout that comes at the 2-minute warning. Ball is at the 47-yard line of the Green Bay Packers. And the Green Bay Packers are leading here by a score of 23-16. So when we return, 49ers will be trying to take it in to get even.
When I was coaching, I was the boss. I used to feed them, dress them, get them to bed on time. Now I treat them to our favorite beer, right?
Light beer from Miller.
Light's got a third less calories than the regular beer. And what else?
It's less filling, Red.
And they really like the taste. Another beer, anyone?
Yeah, come on, do it.
What's the magic word?
Please. Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
Introducing an American car designed for a changing world and with a commitment to quality. Introducing the beautifully new Ford Granada. Built with a new design, smaller in size, yet more spacious than ever before. Built with Granada's highest mileage ratings ever. And built with Ford's quality control system. 38 different inspectors examine every single car. The new Granada, built for a changing world from Ford.
The Browns, that's the final. The Browns beat the Colts 28-27.
Right here, the 49ers have the ball. First and 10. They have it at the 47-yard line.
When the Eagles have come back to take a lead over the Saints now, 17-10.
Out of a Big Ben left. They've got three receivers on the left side. DeBerg now goes incomplete. Eason Ramson was the man nearest it.
The rush got him again. He wanted to let the receivers all on one side clear and come all the way across, but he didn't get the time.
Charlie Young, Linville Elliott coming back into the ball game. Owens, who was in on the last play, and Eason Ramson have gone out. Second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The Rams have scored against Miami, trailing 14-0. They scored on a blocked punt. Recovered at the 2-yard line by Gerald Thomas.
DeBerg. And complete. Taken by Clark. Right, Clark is at the 34-yard line. First down and 10 yards to go. 49ers are trailing by 7 points and driving.
Boy, Clark makes an excellent play coming back to catch that ball.
No huddle play, and they're ready to go. Solomon out of bounds. Brady Solomon trying to keep the feet in and could not manage it.
They get the clock stopped anyway. That's what they wanted.
1:29 on the clock. Second down, 10 yards to go. 49ers have the ball at the Green Bay Packers 34-yard line. Green Bay leading it 23-16. DeBerg. Incomplete. He gunned it to Bobby Farrell.
Boy, and Mike Jolly made another good play. That's his second deflection today. One down on the goal line, and that time he knocks the ball away. Could have been a reception by Farrell. You see Jolly's in there covering the back, coming out of the backfield. You see him right here. Watch him knock the ball away just as the man's getting ready to make the catch. Farrell's getting ready to accept the ball, and he just kind of punches it away from him.
'49ers have taken a timeout here. First of 3. When players resume, it'll be 3rd and 10 for the 49ers, and they have the ball at the 34-yard line of the Green Bay Packers.
Kind of a wise timeout because they stopped the clock throwing the ball out of bounds on first down. So now they're looking at a 3rd and 10 situation. They can throw the ball short They got to decide what they want to do on 3rd and 4th down if that in fact confronts him.
Next week, the NFL on CBS, these Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. Los Angeles and New England, New Orleans and Atlanta, Philadelphia and Washington. And also, St. Louis at Dallas, Tampa Bay at Minnesota, and San Francisco at Miami.
I think we'll have New Orleans at Atlanta, won't we?
We will. We'll be in Atlanta, Georgia.
Looking forward to that one. Buffalo leading the New York Jets now 17-7. Richard Todd got the Jets on the board with must have been a quarterback sneak.
Ball is marked ready for play. 3rd and 10.
It's big play time.
That's what they're looking for, and that's what they talked over with Bill Walsh. Bird intercepted at the 13-yard line by Steve Luke. And the Packers get the football with 1:15 to play. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He threw it into double coverage. Luke was standing there just waiting on the ball to come to him. Stepped in front of it and made the interception. They had double the outside receivers. Again, good, tough pass rush this time. You see right there as he delivers the ball. But you see Luke, like a center fielder, just catching it. Not much chance to get that one in.
So the Green Bay Packers get the ball with 1:15 left to play, and they're leading by 7 points, 23-16.
I was kind of surprised with that call, Lindsey, trying to get all of it at once, because of the type of coverage they could anticipate.
High count. Ellis on the ground. It'll be marked up at the 25-yard line. Dwight Hicks, 22, made the tackle.
But the clock is running.
And it's 1 minute left to play in this game. Now the timeout is called to stop the clock. 54 seconds. 49ers have spent their 2nd timeout. They'll have one more. Our executive producer, Charles Milton III. William Barnes is our producer. John McDonough, our director.
Boy, what a good job they did, huh?
All of the people who have made this telecast possible from here at County Stadium in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And it's been a battle between the 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Right to these closing seconds with Green Bay out in front now by a score of 23-16. As the Central Division race is tightening up in the National Football Conference.
It has turned around a little bit with the Vikings' big win today over Detroit. Green Bay going 4-5-1 if they can hold on these last 54 seconds. And San Francisco very much the urge of going on to their 7th straight.
Second down, 7 yards to go. The ball is at the 25-yard line. Eddie Lee Avery. Got 2 to the 27, Willie Harper made the tackle, and now the last timeout is spent by the 49ers.
You can be sure all they're thinking about is protecting the football. Do not get stripped of the football. It's our football game. We don't do anything foolish and turn it loose.
When play is resumed, it'll be 3rd and 4 at the 27-yard line. The referee, Jerry Seaman, has made a trip over to have a word with Bill Walsh, the head coach there of the 49ers, delivered a message, and he's going to stop back by and have a similar word with Bart Starr. Bill Walsh faces the sideline, and there is Bart Starr, the sweater. Zeke Metkowski in the jacket. Here are the standings now with the results we have in. in the Central Division. Detroit's still on top, and now they're 6-4. And Minnesota is 5-5. Tampa Bay and Green Bay with that tie, 4-5-1, and the Chicago Bears are on the bottom. So, coming into the game, Bart Starr had pointed out that the Green Bay Packers were 2.5 back with 7 to play. How do you like 1.5 with 6 to play?
And talking with some of the 49er coaches before the game, they felt that Green Bay was a better defensive club coming into play against than they had played the last 2 weeks, and that included Detroit and Tampa Bay.
Packers are ready to hit the deck, and they do. 49ers can't stop the clock.
But they could get the ball back, Lindsey. They'll get the ball back now.
They'll get it back one way or the other because they do have to run another play. So the punting unit is coming on now for the Green Bay Packers. You see the Packers sideline.
I don't think they marked the ball in time. They do not have to punt the ball now.
That's right. They're going to let it run. They did not mark it in time. Didn't get the unit on. So they'll just let it run out. They will not have to punt it. Ball was marked ready for play. With less time remaining on the clock than it takes. 30 seconds. So they don't have to give it up, and the Green Bay Packers have won the football game. 1 second and it's all over. They've won it. Our final score is Green Bay 23, San Francisco 16. Lindsey Nelson with Sonny Jurgensen. The NFL on CBS is a presentation of CBS Sports.
The NFL CBS is sponsored by Ford and your local Ford dealer, who invite you to test drive the new 1981 Ford cars and trucks. Light beer, everything you always wanted in a beer and less. And by Owens Corning Fiberglass Corporation, makers of Owens Corning's pink fiberglass insulation. The NFL on CBS is a presentation of CBS Sports. This is CBS.